The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. The Department of Defense is working with Google to help secure America's digital defense systems, from establishing cloud-based zero-trust solutions to deploying the latest AI technology. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American innovation.
I was never really a runner. The way I see running is a gift, especially when you have stage 4 cancer. I'm Anne. I'm running the Boston Marathon, presented by Bank of America. I run for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute to give people like me a chance to thrive in life, even with cancer.
Join Bank of America in helping Anne's cause. Give if you can at BofA.com/supportAnne. What would you like the power to do? References to charitable organizations is not an endorsement by Bank of America Corporation. Copyright 2025.
This is Optimal Living Daily, How to Build Your Self-Confidence, the Key to a More Intentional Life, by Joshua Becker of BecomingMinimalist.com, and I'm your narrator, Justin Malik. I read to you every day of the year from the best articles and blogs I can find, with permission from the authors, of course, and it's all in an effort to make your and my day even a tiny bit better. And with that, let's get right to it as we optimize your life. How to Build Your Self-Confidence, the Key to a More Intentional Life, by Joshua Becker of BecomingMinimalist.com. Quote, "Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are." Malcolm S. Forbes. Confidence is one of the most underrated but essential qualities we can pursue and grow. Think about how important confidence is. It shapes how we see ourselves, how we interact with the world, and how we make decisions. Even more, when confidence is lacking, we become susceptible to the pressures of culture, the opinions of others, and the endless pursuit of external approval. Without confidence, we drift. We make choices based on what we think will earn us acceptance rather than what aligns with our values. We chase trends, accumulate possessions, and measure our worth by how we stack up against others. But confidence changes everything. It helps us recenter our lives, reject cultural trends, and live with greater purpose and intention. If you ever felt held back by self-doubt or the need to impress others, you're not alone. But there is good news you need to hear. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you can build. Confidence isn't something you either have or you don't. There are steps all of us can take to grow it. And the journey to greater confidence begins with a decision to pursue it. Here are 9 practical ways to build confidence and live a more intentional life. Number 1, stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy and confidence. When we compare ourselves to others, we inevitably focus on our known shortcomings while magnifying their imagined strengths. This perspective always leaves us feeling inadequate and stuck. Instead of comparing, remind yourself that everyone's journey is unique, including your own. You're not meant to live someone else's life. You're not meant to measure your success by comparing it with theirs. Comparing yourself to someone else is always a losing battle. Instead, compare yourself to who you were yesterday and all the ways you're working to become better. Your value isn't determined by how you measure up to others anyway. Your value is measured by your unique gifts and passions and how you bring them into the world. Number 2, celebrate your uniqueness. You are one of a kind. Your talents, experiences, and perspective are unlike anyone else's. Yet too often, we downplay what makes us unique in an effort to fit in or be accepted. True confidence comes from embracing who you are, not who you think you should be. Celebrate your individuality. Lean into your strengths. And remember, the world doesn't need another copy. It needs the authentic, unfiltered version of you. Number 3, focus on the positives. It's easy to dwell on our flaws and failures, but doing so only erodes our confidence. Instead, shift your focus to the positive aspects of your life. What are you good at? What do others appreciate about you? What progress have you made, no matter how small? This doesn't come naturally, but by intentionally focusing on your positives, you'll begin to see yourself in a new light, one that fosters confidence and self-assurance. Number 4, see failure as a learning opportunity. Failure is inevitable, but it doesn't have to define you. Confident people view failure as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. They learn from their mistakes, adjust their approach, and try again. Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl winning quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, said it this way: "No losses, only lessons." And I think that is the correct approach to life if we want to grow in confidence. A failure is only a setback if we don't learn and grow from it. When you reframe failure as a learning opportunity, it loses its power to discourage you. Even better, it becomes a tool for growth and a source of resilience. Number 5, help someone else. One of the quickest ways to build confidence is to help someone else. When we serve others, we're reminded of our value and the impact we can have. Whether it's volunteering, mentoring, or simply lending a listening ear, selflessly giving yourself to others reminds us that we always have something meaningful to offer. I also believe confidence grows when we see ourselves as contributors, not just as consumers. So look for ways to give back. You might be surprised at how much it changes you. Number 6, take the first step toward a goal. Confidence isn't just a feeling, it's a result of action. When we take steps toward our goals, no matter how small, we prove to ourselves that we're capable of growth and change. What's one goal you've been putting off? Write the first page, run the first mile, or go meet the first person. Momentum builds confidence, and every step forward reinforces your belief in yourself. Number 7, accept your weaknesses. Confidence doesn't mean being perfect. It means being comfortable with being human, flaws and all. When we accept our weaknesses, we free ourselves from the pressure to have it all together. I'm not contending that we don't work to correct our weaknesses. I'm contending that we get okay admitting that we have them. This acceptance also opens the door to collaboration. None of us are good at everything, but that's okay. And confidence comes from knowing your strengths while leaning on others to fill in the gaps. Number 8, be known and loved. There's something profoundly confidence building about being truly known and deeply loved. When we allow others to see us, our strengths, our struggles, our imperfections, and they love us anyway, it changes how we see ourselves. This is what makes a healthy marriage such a powerful relationship. Invest in relationships where you can be authentic and vulnerable and accepted. These connections remind us that we're worthy of love and belonging just as we are. And number 9, reject the need to impress. Confidence allows us to let go of the need to impress others. When we're secure in who we are, we no longer feel the pressure to keep up with the latest trends or accumulate possessions to prove our worth. This shift frees us to live more intentionally. Instead of chasing the pleasing of people, we can focus on what truly matters: relationships, experiences, and the pursuit of our passions. Building confidence isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about embracing who you already are. And that's a powerful reality because all of us can do that today. Self-confidence is about rejecting the lies of culture convincing you that you need to be someone different and choosing to live a life aligned with your values and purpose instead. So take the first step today. Celebrate your uniqueness, focus on the positives, and invest in what truly matters, because confidence is the key to living an intentional life. You just listened to the post titled, How to Build Your Self-Confidence, the Key to a More Intentional Life by Joshua Becker of becomingminimalist.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary. This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. Staying properly hydrated isn't just about drinking water, it's about absorption. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Liquid IV. When I'm traveling, I always pack Liquid IV packets in my carry-on. My favorite is their strawberry flavor, but their new raspberry lemonade is amazing too. Just pour into 16 ounces of water and enjoy delicious hydration on the go. One stick provides 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks, plus 8 essential vitamins and nutrients. It's always non-GMO, vegan, and gluten-free. Break the mold and own your ritual. Just one stick and 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone. When hydrating, combining allulose and amino acids leads to more efficient absorption helping your body retain essential electrolytes longer. Give yourself the power of extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code OLD at checkout. That's 20% off your first order with code OLD at liquidiv.com. Remember those childhood dreams? As we grow, our aspirations evolve. Instead of fantasizing about space travel, perhaps you're now dreaming of launching your own business around your passion for minimalism or sustainable living. But doubt creeps in. Do I have the skills? Can I build a website? How will I find customers? Enter Shopify, the commerce platform empowering millions of businesses worldwide and handling 10% of all U.S. e-commerce, from household names to fresh startups. Worried about design? Well, Shopify offers beautiful templates that align with your brand's aesthetic. Need assistance? Their AI tools help with everything from enhancing product images to crafting descriptions that resonate with conscious consumers. Concerned about reaching your audience? Shopify simplifies customer connection through streamlined email and social campaigns. And if you get stuck, their award-winning support team is available 24/7. Turn those dreams into and give them the best shot at success with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/old. Go to shopify.com/OLD. Shopify.com/old. Thank you to Joshua. It's a great point how confidence is connected to intentional living. We don't talk about that a lot. When we lack confidence, we're more likely to make choices based on what others think rather than what truly matters to us. And that could be buying things we don't need or pursuing goals that don't actually align with our values. I think the tricky part might be how to consistently implement these tips into our lives. Because it sounds great, like stop comparing yourself to others. But how do we actually do that? I think one way is to look at where it seems to happen the most. Is it when you're around certain people who always put others or you down? Do you find yourself comparing yourself to others when you're scrolling social media and looking at everyone else being happy all the time? Maybe limiting social media will get you there, or at least partially there. And it doesn't mean giving up social media altogether. Maybe just taking a couple hours off could make a huge difference, if not a couple of days. So I think there are steps we can take. Just take some awareness, paying attention to when we're falling into these traps and seeing what might have set it all into motion. So thank you to Joshua for this one. Thank you for being here. You coming back to listen every day keeps all of this going. And thank you if you've ever shared this show with someone else. It really means a lot. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.